Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So I know it's been a while since I've made a video with the Fusion Energi, but believe it or not, after 1 year, I'm selling it. Let me explain. So I know it might sound crazy for you guys to hear that I'm selling this car after only owning it for 1 year. It's been a great car, don't get me wrong, but I got two problems. Problem number one, the battery is under warranty, but it's got this weird issue where it either drains rapidly after, once it gets down to 2 miles of range, or it shows a battery temperature warning in the Energi display on the center console, which leads me to believe the battery is overheating while in electric driving mode. So as I've said, the battery is still under warranty, and only the dealer can do anything with the battery. But of course, I have not brought this to a dealer because the dealership I called when I had a check engine light come on 2 times in the same day because of low voltage, along with a powertrain fault light, they quoted me $178 for a diagnostic. That's pretty expensive for a Ford. Because just to put it into comparison and put it into perspective, Mercedes-Benz of St. Charles charges $200 for a diag for their cars. So that's only a $22 difference. So it's crazy to me how a non-luxury car would have that expensive of a diag, and it's only $22 less than a Mercedes diag. The other problem is I tried to see what CarMax would give me for this car since I bought it from them. They offered only $11,400. So then somebody suggested I try Carvana. They were even worse. They were $10,200. And I'm like, there's no way my car has depreciated $12,000 in 1 year. I paid $23,000. Well, fair market value is weird. And just to put that into perspective, if you take a 1-year used Kia EV6, you will notice that a 1-year used GT is less expensive than the base model after just 1 year. So somehow the GT model depreciates a hell ton more than the base model. I mean, it makes sense and it doesn't. What does not make sense to me, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? It's the fuzz. That takes me back to the good old days when I used to car spot in Naperville. We are in South Naperville right now while I'm charging my car. I just had lunch at Mod Pizza. But anyway, getting back on topic. It does not make sense that a base model would hold more of a value than the GT, especially if the GT has all the bells and whistles. Just like, what if theoretically a Fusion SE went for more than this, and it's the same model year, same mileage and everything? So I have just over 69,000 miles. Now Ford does not make the Fusion anymore, and this can go either way, so to speak, with the value. See, I would have thought it would have caused the value to go up, since this is kind of a rare car. They didn't sell many Fusion Energi Platinums, and I have one of them. I know I just put Pilot Sport 4 tires on it, and they look amazing, and they're performing amazing, but yes, it is true, I am selling this car. Now, I'm probably going to trade it in at the dealership I'm buying the new car from. I'm going to keep the new car a surprise. I will say, however, 2 weeks ago, I went to a dealership called US Motors to try and test drive an Audi e-tron SUV. It was a 2021 model year. They're asking $28,000 for it, which is not bad. And it's only got 37,000 miles on it. So I went there to test drive it. They had another e-tron as well. They wouldn't let me test drive the e-tron that I wanted with the lower miles. They gave me the higher miles one, which had like 43,000 miles on it. Same price. The AC didn't work, and they said they would have to sort that out with the Audi dealership. But I talked this over with my father, who has lots of experience dealing with car dealerships, and he saw that as an immediate red flag, because we've been on many test drives and they have gone out of their way to let us test drive the car we want and not buy it. And yet when I want to buy a car, like I'm genuinely interested in giving this up and buying something else, and they won't let me test drive the exact car I want, it's kind of sketchy. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's like, he saw it as a red flag, and I agreed with him. So, yep, I did want to go back and check out the car I wanted, but I was so busy with work and, frustrations trying to sell this car, because the dealership also did not really plan to buy this car off me, so I had to go elsewhere. The best offer I got was $11,400, which, I mean, that baffles me, because like I said, after 1 year, $12,000 of depreciation on a used car? Seriously? Whatever. Because there are Fusion Energis of this same year with over 100,000 miles. I'd say those are worth 11,000 something. But this, I mean, since it's lower miles, I feel guilty having put 12,000 miles on it already. But then again, I need a car to get to work. The only reason I feel guilty is because I said, this is a pretty rare car. And obviously, since Ford doesn't make the Fusion anymore, that's why it's rare. Because Ford stupidly discontinued it in favor of making SUVs. And honestly, I think the Ford brand needs some love. Like, they need some help. Because the Ford Maverick, which was going to be the original vehicle I replaced my old Civic Si with, things took an interesting turn with that truck. Because first of all, the hybrid was less expensive than the gas. Then they raised the price for the hybrid because it was in such high demand. And now the Maverick hybrid is going to have a one-time engine replacement. So that leads me to believe the engines in those hybrid Mavericks were defective, which that kind of scares me, and I'm glad I didn't go down that route. But yeah, I mean, when you think about how much a battery costs to replace for this car, and Ford doesn't want to honor the warranty when you're having issues, it sucks. Because there's no way that I'm paying $178 for a Diag for a Ford. So, yes, unfortunately, this car is for sale. So, I'll make sure I do an in-depth review and a POV drive before I sell it, because I meant to do that in August of last year, just a month after I bought this car. And like I said, I've loved this car, don't get me wrong, it's got all the bells and whistles, but the fact that it's not worth as much as I thought it was going to be is pretty scary to me, because obviously as time goes on, it's only going to dwindle down even more. And so I'd say, with that being said, the sooner I sell it, the better. If that makes any sense. But yeah, I'm keeping the new car a secret, but I will give you a hint. It is going to be a fully electric vehicle. That's all for now. Hope you guys enjoyed my little rant, and stay tuned for more. Have a nice day.